Hello mga math enthusiasts! Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel kung saan ang math ay mas pinadadali at mas minamahal. At andito na naman si Teacher Maria, ang inyong math buddy, para tulungan kayo sa mga problema nyo sa math. And for today's video, ito pa rin yung interpreting measures of position, pero i-guide yun na kayo sa Learning Task 2, Learning Task 3, and assessment part ng inyong mga LEAP module. Pero bago ko simulan ng video tutorial na ito, siguraduhin na munang napindot yun na dyan ang like button. Sige na mga anak ko, pakipindot na yan bago tayo magsimula. Okay na? At syempre, kung bago ka pa lang sa aming YouTube channel, pindutin mo na rin dyan ang subscribe button. At i-hit mo na rin ang notification bell para lagi kang maging updated sa mga videos na i-upload ko. Okay na? Na-like, na-subscribe at na-hit na rin ang notification bell? Kung okay na, tara na, simulan na natin. For learning task number 2, read the situation below and answer the questions that follow. Mr. Perez is applying as a staff worker of a shoe factory in Nagcarlan, Laguna. During the interview, he asked the manager about the salary he would get once he is hired. Now, the manager told him that it is 3.5 decile. Okay, what does the manager's answer to Mr. Perez mean? Okay, if we are going to convert this 3.5 decile to percentile, you will have P35, diba? Kasi 3.5 times 10 is 35, which means this is 35%. Okay? So, if you're going to draw this one, if this is 50 and this is P35, anong ibig sabihin kung nandito yung data niya? It means that 35% of the salaries is below or equal to Mr. Perez's salary. So, merong 35% ang mas mababa or equal dun sa magiging salary niya. This is what the manager means. Okay. Now, let's go to the second question. If Mr. Perez's friends is also a if Mr. Perez's friend is also a staff worker in that shoe factory and receives a salary which is a second quartile, which of them has a higher salary? Sino daw yung mas malaki yung salary? If we are going to look at it, this is a second quartile. If we are going to convert it into percentile, that is P50, which is 50%. Okay? O, anong ibig sabihin nun? Since his friend's salary, okay, is second quartile, which is 50%. Ibig sabihin, kung nasa 50% siya, 50% is lesser or equal sa kanya. And his salary is only 3.5 decile, which is 35%. O, kung i-compare nga natin dito, sa kanya, ang less lang sa kanya, ang mas mababa or equal sa kanya ay 35% lang. While in P50, which is his friend's salary, 50%. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki si P50. Then, we can conclude that his friend's salary is higher than his salary if he will be hired. Okay. So, again, his friend's salary is second quartile, which is 50%, and his salary is only 3.5 decile, which is 35%. Okay, or di ata, P35 na lang to. Wag na mong percent ang gamitin natin. Which is P35. Ito, P50. Para pag nag-compare tayo. Okay. Okay, we can conclude that his friend's salary is higher than his salary if he will be hired. Now, for letter C, if the manager told Mr. Aguilar that starting next month, he will receive a salary which is third quartile, should he be glad with that? Explain. Dahil third quartile to, so this is P75, diba? Or 75%. Is lesser or equal na sa kanya kung i-interpret natin. So, ibig sabihin, mas mataas na siya kaysa doon kay friend niya, which is only P50. So, yes, because third quartile is P75, which is higher than 35th percentile offered to him at first. Tama ba? Yes, because third quartile is P75, which is higher than P35th percentile of salary offered to him at first. Okay? Now, for learning task number 3, the first quartile of the ages, okay, of the employees of Tropicana Fruit Factory is 20 years old. What does it imply? Anong ibig sabihin niya? Kung ito ay quartile 1, ibig sabihin 25%. So, this means that there are 25% of the employees has age below or equal to 20 years old. Ayun lang yun. Okay, now next, Mr. Santos advisory class has 35 students. She made a report of the weight of each student as part of the feeding program of the school. Roger, one of the students, has a height which is a 7th decile. How many students have weight greater than him? Oh, ang dali lang nito. 7th decile is how many? That is 70% or P70. So, ibig sabihin, may 30. Okay, ulit ha. Yung D7 equals yan kay P70. Okay, so para malaman natin ilang percent yun, so 100 minus 70, you'll have 30. So, you have P30 or 30%. Diba? So, how many students have greater weight than him? So, kung ito siya, P70, di ba? Okay, lahat ng greater sa kanya, ito yun, which is 30%. So, ang ilalagay natin dito, 30% of the students is greater than him. Mas mataas yung 30% sa kanya. Okay, for number 3, Rodeline's score is 20th percentile in the second summative test in mathematics. If the passing score is D4, did he pass? Explain. Pumasa ba siya? Kung ang passing natin ay D4. D4 in percentile is P40. Pero si Rodeline, nasa P20 percentile lang siya. So, pumasa ba siya? No. Because 20th percentile is less than D4, which is 40th percentile. O yan, tindihin na lang yung calligraphy ni ma'am ha. Okay, now for the assessment part, ito yun, yung assessment part natin. Teodoro took the entrance examination in San Pablo City Science Integrated High School. His score is 75th percentile. Okay? Or 7th decile. Ano naman nakikita ko? Ulit. Teodoro took the entrance examination in San Pablo City Integrated Science High School. His score is 7th decile and the passing score is 75th percentile. Suppose that D7 and P75 are not equal. Can Teodoro enroll in that school? Ilan ba yung 7th decile natin? That is 70th percentile. Ang passing score natin ay 75th. So anong masasabi nyo? Makakapasa ba siya or hindi? Kayo nang mamili dyan. Now, for number 2, during the flag raising ceremony, Miss Nicole asked her advisory class with 55 students to form a line according to height, from the shortest to tallest. One of the students, Tony, has a height that is a 40th percentile. Okay, pang 40 siya. Assuming that none of the students have the same height, how many students are taller than Tony? Ilan yung mas mataas sa kanya? So, that is 60%. Diba? 60% is taller than Tony. Pero kung kukunin nyo kung ilan iyan, so 55 times 0.60, tignan natin ha, para ma-solve. 55 times sa 0.60, that's around 33. So, 33 or 33 students are, hindi na is, are taller than Tony. Okay, so ang gagawin nyo lang, i-multiply nyo lang siya dun sa percentile, etong given nyo, tapos dun sa taller sa kanya. Hindi ito yung gagamitin mo ha, kasi ito, one of the students, Tony has a height. Ito kasi yung position niya. So, ang kukunin mo, i-minus mo siya. Kung this is P40, lahat ng mataas sa kanya ito. Kaya ang nakuha natin ay 60. Now, Jason got a score of 92, which is 88 percentile in the first summative test in mathematics, which is true. O, ano daw yung true? Kung siya ay nakakuha ng 92 at pang 88 percentile siya, ibig sabihin, ano yun? 88 yung mas mababa or yung equal sa kanya na nakakuha ng tama. O, tingnan nyo na lang yan dyan. Now, for number 4, the second quartile of the ages of 50 grade 7 Rutherford students of San Jose National High School is 12 years old. Which of the following is true? Okay, so Q2 out of 50, ibig sabihin ng Q2 natin ay 50%. Ilan ba yung 50% ng 50? Saka nyo siya i-check dito kung ilan iyon. Okay, and then for number 5, a certain government scholarship is offered to incoming grade 11 students in Laguna. The policy is that the student who will pass the qualifying examination will be accepted. Given that the passing score is 78th percentile, which of the following scores will make a student accepted as a scholar? Ang Q1 natin ay 25%, di ba? Ang Q3 natin ay 75%. Ang D4 natin ay ilan? 40%. At ang P50 natin ay 50%. Okay, kung ang kailangan natin ay 70th percentile, alin kaya dyan yung pasok? Siyempre, ito. Okay? Ngayon, kung natutunan nyo ang video na ito at nagustuhan ninyo dahil nga natulungan ko kayo, please i-comment yan dito sa ating comment section na make sure mga anak ko na magko-comment kayo at huwag kayong aalis nang hindi kayo nagko-comment kasi mahalaga yan para mapitong video na ito at makita rin naman siya ng iba. Okay? At laging tandaan, let's spread the love of math. Thank you and bye!